Yeah, pretty good. Trained pretty good. And nice day in Sydney today, so hope it's nice tomorrow.
The captain's been in the headlines. What do you made of it?
Yeah, not much. He was honest. Wasn't scripted. You should like that.
Does he have a point?
Well, he thinks he does. Anyway, he's going to have an opportunity to talk to Todd next week, and he needs to do that. They need to do that, so it's good.
Do you think he has a point?
Yeah, I do. I think we've all felt the frustration of it all, so I don't think he said anything that we didn't know and didn't feel, and he was just brave enough to say it all.
There's going to be a review of the MRC and what have you at the end of the year.
Another review. The whole game's being reviewed.
Just in terms of points and fines, do you think there should be scope for fines to escalate rather than to miss a game because of an offence that's previously a fine?
Oh, look, that will be subject to discussions down the road, obviously, and as you said, reviews and all that's going to happen, so there's no need to blind to it yet. Let's see what they come up with and make a comment then.
Do you have any ideas? What else could they do?
I'm a coach, I've got lots of ideas.
Why are you worried that it's been a distraction for Sam?
Not now. No. He had a week off last week and he's ready to play football, and that's what he wants to do, and it's his frustration. He hasn't been able to play, and so that'll be fulfilled tomorrow night. He gets an opportunity to play.
Is it a distraction to the Rabbitohs though, mate?
Not us. We never talked about it. We didn't know he was going to say what he said. So we're not distracted by it, no.
And do you love that about Sam, that he's open, honest and just speaks his mind?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you'd encourage him to keep speaking his mind when he gets
Absolutely. He's got something to say. He wants to be honest about it. He was. What do we... We want them all cliched and scripted, because that's what we're getting at the moment. 80% of people that are interviewed and that are just going down the party line. So no, Sam's always been different, and that won't change for him.
Why have you had to talk to him again this week about the line between aggression and suspension?
No, not really. I never talk about the obvious.
So you like that Sam sort of speaks his mind. Will you encourage your other players to speak their mind?
Look, I don't encourage them or discourage them. What I don't like is when they've got a point of view and they don't want to express it and they want to have a whinge about it to me. Okay, so other than that, but most of them here are pretty good. They do handle themselves well, and so I don't have a real problem with it.
Wayne, is this the best team that you've had all season that you put on the park?
Yeah, it's a good point. It's pretty close to it. It'll be, but maybe early in the season we had a pretty good run. We had not very many injuries. We were picking the same team every week, but it's been a long time since we've had all these guys back together. So it could be close to the best team we've had this year.
And what do you make of Manly and what Des has done with the Sea Eagles?
I think he's done a great job, really has. And they've got quality players over there. He likes to underplay it and all that. That's fine. That's good. But you can't do what he's done this year, and you can't get to where they are now without having good players and a good system. He's created the system, but the players have bought into it. But they always had quality players there, and they're just showing that because they're allowed to play a bit of footy, and he's making it enjoyable for them, and they want to be there.
I think Adam Dewey will be a lot more confident lining up at fullback this week.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Gagai, is he definitely right?
Yeah, he's definitely right. No, he's 100%. Yeah.
How was Dewey this week, Jackie?
Just tell him he's playing fullback. That's all you need to hear. You didn't need any more from him. That's all.
Wayne, can you give us your thoughts on Manly? Obviously, they've had a terrific season.
Well, didn't I just speak on Manly? Did you go to sleep over there or what?
No,
Well, what am I going to add to it? I was very glowing
you're
of
talking
them.
about Souths.
Well, you're obviously thinking about your next question. You need to stay in the present, mate.
Mate, do you think that some teams have underestimated Manly, especially losing Tom Fife?
Well, we've played them twice, and Tom has only played half a game against us, and both times, we went down to a drop goal being the difference in the team. So I learned a long time ago that they were getting on with life without Tom, and they've done that, and they've had some really good wins and they're a quality footy team.
How would you feel if you played the Trophies?
Well, that's a good point. I wouldn't know tonight because we're not in camp together, so they may well do that. If that's what they normally do, if they do it every game all season and it works for them, I'm happy for them to go and have a game of pokies. But we're not in a team environment tonight. We're all home doing our own thing, so I don't know what they're doing. I don't buy into that. But if we're in a team environment, it'll be a different matter.
You won 6 premierships at the Broncos, Wayne. Would the players ever have gone and done that before a final under your watch?
Oh, I'd like to say they never would have done that, but that wouldn't be totally true. I don't think they never told me. I never found out. But we got the job done, and I always had a lot of respect for what we did and how we did it. And
What have you made of it all this week, Wayne, with the Broncos? You got any thoughts on it?
oh well, I'm sure the chairman, Carl Morris, and the chief executive and the board will get it all together. I'm sure that'll happen. They'll sort it out.
What do you think needs to be sorted out?
Whatever they think needs to be sorted out.
Do you feel for Darius? I mean, he sort of seems to be a mistake there.
Yeah, well, that's a good point about Darius. You know, he's taken a lot of the blame and a lot of criticism. You know, but I got to say he's been a team that struggled all year, and you know, no one ever stands out in those teams. And you know, I've coached those teams at different stages, and you know, I think that he's probably taken too much of the criticism, but that's the way it goes. So can't do much about it.
Have you reached out to him, or has he reached out to you at all?
No.
It's been reported that he's been told he'll be in reserve grade next year. Do you think that's unfair?
Look, I don't know whether that's true or not. So it's not nothing to do with me whether it's true or untrue.
Wayne, would you think of reaching out to him just because of how much he respects you?
Well, I don't think I feel like I've got to reach out to him. I watch him on TV. He handles himself well. He doesn't seem he's coped with the criticism, and so no, I think he's fine.
If you did reach out, what advice would you have for him?
Stay true to himself. I know this much: there'll be no harder trainer with the Broncos than Darius Boyd. There's no one prepared better than he would, and that's through living through 14 seasons with him. So outside of that, if that's changed because he doesn't have the commitment anymore, that's a different matter. But if he's committed to preparing himself as possibly can, then and he still wants to play, then my advice would be to true to yourself, Darius. Don't.
Wayne, if he found himself playing reserve grade, would you try and make some room for him down here next year?
No, I wouldn't do that. No.
Thank you.